Please welcome Rachel Zegler and Gadot. Visual effects have changed the way we see movies, making the impossible look real. With big dreams and hard work, they bring magic to the screen, taking us to places we could only imagine. The press tour for Snow White has officially started. It kicked off last night at the Oscars, where they walked out to the classic Snow White song, "Someday My Prince Will Come." They smiled and acted like best friends, saying there was no tension between them and that they could not wait for people to see the movie. But fans have noticed something strange. Rachel Zegler has been sharing edited posters of Snow White on her Instagram, leaving Gadot out of them. Get ready, because the Snow White 2025 drama just reached a whole new level. Disney was hoping to create excitement by releasing a magical trailer at D23, but things did not go as planned. Instead of excitement, fans were angry, and the internet exploded with backlash. With all the money and resources Disney has, you would think they would know how to make a hit. But this is turning into a disaster. People are calling it lifeless, uninspired, and an insult to the original classic. And just when it seemed like things could not get worse, Gal Gadot decided she had enough. Yes, Wonder Woman herself is speaking out against Disney. She is upset because they cut her singing parts from both the trailer and the actual movie. Imagine working hard on something, giving it your best effort, and then seeing it erased without any warning. That has to hurt. Fans are now wondering, what else is Disney hiding? But that is just one part of the problem. Early test screenings were so bad that some people even walked out. The decision to use CGI dwarfs has also been a huge controversy. Many actors with dwarfism were hoping for a chance to be part of a major Disney film, but instead, Disney replaced them with computer-generated characters. That decision sparked a backlash, with critics calling it unfair and unnecessary. Now, Disney executives are panicking, holding emergency meetings to figure out how to fix this mess. Some sources even say they might cancel the entire movie. This is quickly becoming one of Disney's biggest failures in years. So, what went wrong? Why is Gal Gadot speaking out? And can Disney fix this disaster? Let's dive into it. Rachel Zegler seems to be jealous of Gal Gadot, and honestly, who can blame her? But the difference is that she is letting it show. Everyone is talking about the big issue, the casting choice. Gal Gadot, one of the most beautiful women in the world, was cast as the evil queen, a character who is jealous of Snow White's beauty. But in reality, many people believe Gadot is far more stunning than Zegler. This kind of casting has only happened a few times before, usually when jealousy is at play. Fans have not forgotten how Rachel Zegler spoke about the original Snow White movie. Instead of celebrating the classic film, she made comments that rubbed many people the wrong way. She called the love story weird and made it clear that she was not a fan of the 1937 version. This only made fans more upset, as they felt she did not respect the legacy of the character she was playing. Disney, on the other hand, has been trying to modernize its stories, but it seems they are struggling to find the right balance. The decision to change the 7 dwarfs into 7 regular people confused audiences. Some fans felt it was a missed opportunity to highlight actors with dwarfism. Peter Dinklage, a well-known actor with dwarfism, made strong comments last year about how the original Snow White story was outdated. But instead of finding a way to respectfully include dwarf actors, Disney decided to remove them entirely. That choice upset both fans and the acting community. Then, there is the marketing problem. It is clear that Disney had high hopes for this movie, but their strategy has completely backfired. The teaser trailer was supposed to get audiences excited, but instead, it caused major disappointment. Fans expected stunning visuals, captivating performances, and a magical atmosphere. Instead, they got a trailer that felt flat, with little excitement or charm. Disney has struggled with marketing in the past, but this time, it feels like they completely miscalculated what audiences wanted. Behind the scenes, things are not looking good either. Director Mark Webb and Disney executives have been clashing over creative decisions. Reports suggest that promises were made about what would be shown in the trailers, but those promises were not kept. This has only added to the growing frustration among the cast and crew. Test screenings have made things even worse. When people go to see an early version of a film, their reactions help studios understand what is working and what is not. In this case, the response was terrible. Some viewers were so unimpressed that they actually walked out. That is never a good sign. It means that the film is not connecting with audiences in the way Disney had hoped. Instead of excitement, there is disappointment, and instead of buzz, there is controversy. Now, Disney is faced with a difficult decision. Should they move forward with the release and hope for the best, or should they pull the plug before the situation gets even worse? Some insiders believe that canceling the film might be the best option. While that would be an extreme move, it would not be the first time Disney has shelved a project before its release. The backlash has also made an impact on how Disney is promoting the film. Originally, Gal Gadot was expected to play a major role in the marketing campaign. But now, sources say Disney is reducing her presence in upcoming promotions. This sudden change has left many wondering if Disney is trying to distance itself from the controversy. At the end of the day, this is a tough situation for Disney. They wanted to bring Snow White to a new generation, but instead, they have created one of the most talked about movie disasters in recent years. With fans turning against the film, cast members speaking out, and executives scrambling for solutions, it is clear that something went very wrong. So, what should Disney do? Should they cancel the film or try to fix it? And what about the use of CGI instead of real actors? Was that the right choice, or should Disney have done things differently? One thing is certain, this situation is far from over. Whether Disney decides to move forward or pull back, the controversy surrounding Snow White 2025 will be remembered for a long time. Fans and critics alike will be watching closely to see what happens next. What do you think? Should Disney scrap the remake or try to fix the mess they created? How do you feel about the decision to use CGI instead of real actors? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest entertainment news, do not forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned, and thanks for reading. During a recent event, the two actresses stood on stage together, but something felt off. When people present an award together, they usually look at each other at least once, but these two never did. They stared at the camera and the teleprompter, avoiding eye contact completely. It was clear that there was tension between them. Many people remember when Rachel Zegler was considered Hollywood's next big star. But she has made some choices that have hurt her career. She has openly insulted her co-star, Gal Gadot, and has gone on several controversial rants online. Disney was hoping she would bring magic to Snow White, but instead, she has become a problem for the film. At the same time, Gadot has expressed excitement about the movie, saying she loved singing different songs and could not wait for people to see it. But fans are now questioning why her singing was removed. Was Disney trying to push Zegler into the spotlight while taking attention away from Gadot? Disney is celebrating its 100th year of making movies, but instead of honoring its past, this new version of Snow White seems to be ignoring everything that made the original special. Fans have seen this happen before. In 2022, Disney's movie Strange World lost $147 million. Elemental had the worst box office opening Disney had seen in 28 years. Many people are now asking, if Disney wants to tell new stories, why not create something original? Why take a beloved classic and change it so much that it loses its magic? As things stand, the Snow White 2025 movie is in serious trouble. Will Disney be able to fix this mess, or is it already too late? The trailer for Snow White 2025 just dropped at the Big D23 event, and people are really not happy. Social media is full of reactions, and most of them are not good. You would think with all the technology and talent, Disney would get it right, but no, it is a huge disappointment for many. Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, is not staying quiet about her frustration. She is openly calling out Disney for cutting her singing parts from both the trailer and the movie. Imagine working hard on something, feeling proud of it, and then it is just gone. That must hurt. A lot of people can relate to feeling overlooked like that at work. Disney is struggling with the marketing for Snow White 2025. Fans are calling it one of the worst marketing efforts for any Disney live-action movie. Every move they make just seems to make things worse. People are starting to wonder if Disney has lost its magic when it comes to promoting movies. One of the biggest changes in the new Snow White movie is replacing the 7 dwarfs with 7 average-sized people. This decision has caused a lot of debate. Some believe it is progress, while others think it takes away roles from actors with dwarfism. Many actors who dream of being in a major film like this are now left out. Instead of hiring real actors with dwarfism, Disney chose to use CGI. This has only made the backlash worse, with many people calling it disrespectful and lazy. Inside Disney, things are getting tense. Gal Gadot, director Mark Webb, and even Disney CEO Bob Iger are not happy with how the movie is being promoted. There were promises made that were not kept, especially about what would be shown in the trailers. It is like being promised a bonus at work and then being told it is not happening. Frustrating, right? Test screenings have been another disaster, and things are not looking good for Disney. People simply do not like what they are seeing. Some of the biggest complaints are about Gal Gadot's scenes, which are reportedly not landing well with audiences. In fact, sources say that during some screenings, people were so unimpressed that they actually walked out. Imagine the excitement of going to a big movie screening, expecting to be entertained, only to be so disappointed that you decide to leave before it even ends. That is a huge problem for Disney, especially for a movie that was supposed to be a major success. Because of all the backlash and the overwhelmingly negative reactions from test audiences, Disney is scrambling to change its marketing strategy. Insiders claim that one of their new tactics is to reduce how much Gal Gadot appears in promotional material. Reports suggest that Disney is planning to make her almost invisible in the next trailer. This sudden shift has left many people wondering, what exactly is Disney trying to hide? If the performance was truly strong, would they be cutting back on showing one of their biggest stars? The decision to limit her presence in marketing only raises more questions and makes it seem like the studio is panicking. But the problems do not stop there. The original Snow White cartoon came out in 1937, and back then, the love story between Snow White and the prince was a major focus. It was a classic fairy tale romance, one that people have known for generations. However, this new live-action version has made some major changes, and not everyone is happy about them. Some of these changes are causing heated debates online, and Disney now finds itself caught in the middle of yet another controversy. While some believe updates are necessary to modernize the story, others argue that Disney is changing too much and losing the magic of the original. The controversy over the CGI dwarfs has also not gone away. Many people were upset when they found out that instead of hiring real actors with dwarfism, Disney decided to use CGI to create the 7 dwarfs. This decision sparked backlash from both fans and actors, who believed that opportunities for real performers were taken away. Disney tried to defend their choice, but the explanations have not convinced the public. Now, with everything else going wrong, the CGI issue is just another problem added to the long list of complaints about the film. Inside Disney, things are chaotic. Executives are reportedly holding emergency meetings, trying to figure out how to fix this mess before the movie is released. Some sources even claim that there have been discussions about canceling the film entirely to avoid further embarrassment. That would be an extreme move, but considering how much trouble the production has already faced, it is not entirely out of the question. If things do not improve soon, this could end up being one of Disney's biggest failures in years. The question now is, can they still turn things around, or is it already too late? Time never felt like something a little kid would enjoy, and honestly, I was terrified of it. I never went back to watch Snow White again. So, when I finally saw it for the first time in about 16 or 17 years while working on this, it was a strange experience. It is funny how that always happens to me. I just have to act like I do not always spend my time here. I promise, I swear. Is that your favorite ride? It is a little funny that you are Snow White now. It is one of the original Disney classics. I have always been a huge Disney fan. My parents took me to the parks every summer, so Disney has been a big part of my childhood. It is my favorite thing. Rachel Zegler, who is playing Snow White, is not happy either. She is frustrated with how Disney is handling the movie's marketing. If she starts stepping back from promoting the film, that is a big warning sign. It is like when you are unhappy at a new job and start thinking about skipping the next team meeting. At Disney, things are not looking good. Bob Iger and the rest of the executives are in full panic mode. They are holding emergency meetings, trying to figure out how to save this movie before it completely falls apart. It seems like every day brings a new problem, and they are struggling to keep up. Panic is never a good look, especially for a company as big as Disney. The rumors about Disney canceling the Snow White remake are getting louder, and at this point, it would not be surprising if they actually went through with it. Disney has canceled big projects before, but this one would be different. With all the controversy, negative test screenings, and backlash from fans, shutting it down might be the only way to stop things from getting worse. Sometimes it is smarter to cut your losses rather than push forward with something that is clearly not working. Inside Disney, things are a mess. Executives are panicking, and emergency meetings are happening back to back as they try to figure out what to do next. It almost seems like they never expected things to go this badly, and now they are scrambling to fix it. Fans are upset, actors are frustrated, and the marketing team has no idea how to sell this movie anymore. Some people believe that canceling it completely is the best choice. It may seem like an extreme move, but continuing with a project that audiences have already rejected could damage Disney's reputation even more. One of the biggest problems is that the backlash does not seem to be slowing down. Every new piece of information about the film only seems to make things worse. Test screenings have been a disaster, with reports of people walking out. The casting choices have caused debates, and even some of the actors, like Gal Gadot, seem unhappy with how things are being handled. On top of that, Disney's decision to replace the traditional dwarfs with CGI characters has not gone over well with fans. All of these issues combined have turned this film into one of Disney's biggest headaches in years. If Disney insists on moving forward, they will need to make some serious changes. They will have to rethink their marketing strategy, address the concerns of fans, and find a way to turn the negative press around. Otherwise, this remake could go down as one of their biggest failures. Now, everyone is waiting to see what Disney will do. Will they try to save the sinking ship, or will they accept defeat and cancel the movie? The next few weeks will be crucial, and whatever choice they make will have a big impact on Disney's future. If Disney insists on moving forward with this remake, they will have to make big changes. They need to listen to the criticism and find a way to win back the audience. Otherwise, Snow White could end up being one of their biggest failures in years. The next few weeks will be crucial as Disney decides whether to fix the movie or let it go. The real question now is, what will Disney do next? Will they try to turn things around, or will they accept defeat and walk away? Fans are waiting for answers, and Disney has a tough choice to make. That is the latest on Disney's Snow White 2025 drama. From the negative reaction to the trailer to the behind-the-scenes problems, things are not looking good. Rachel Zegler is unhappy, Gal Gadot's role is being reduced, and executives are scrambling to fix everything. There is even talk of shutting the movie down entirely. What do you think? Should Disney cancel the remake or try to fix the situation? How do you feel about the use of CGI instead of real actors? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this update, do not forget to like and subscribe for more entertainment news. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.